Welcome back to Bloodborne, Part 3, Episode 3 of X. And in this episode, we continue our search for the One in order to contact the Oracle.
Wait, I thought we were trying to get a hold of Gray Man.
Oh, Pale Blood?
Uh, well, I don't think I don't think his name is Pale Blood, but the guy who gave us the guy who gave us the cure question mark at the start of the game.
Oh, him. So he's not an objective per se. He's more like he's more like the host. The host is the first person you meet, and he gets you in the mood for the party.
Madman's knowledge,
Yes.
which is a group of souls. Okay.
No, actually, Madman's knowledge gives you a currency that you would know as humanity.
Oh, all right.
Which, actually, humanity stopped being a thing as of Dark Souls 3. They just turned it to either you are or are not kindled. But in this game, barring more bullshit from these fine people,
The depths of depravity.
she's talking about this troll over here. So as I was saying, insight is not used in order to make yourself more powerful. There is no undead status in Bloodborne. If you die, you return just as capable as you were before you died. You need insight in order to level up. At first, you have to have at least one unit of insight in order to unlock the level up system. But you use insight as your currency to summon cooperators.
Oh, okay.
And you can also use it in the Hunter's Dream in order to access an item fountain that requires you to pay insight as currency.
Are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? I just really look for my mum. He never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too.
Your parents are idiots.
And dead.
Find girl's mother.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh.
She turned into a werewolf, didn't she?
Did you find my mum? She had this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs, and when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers.
Is your dad already a werewolf?
He's lost without it.
I'm just gonna leave that a pleasant little mystery right now, except making conspicuous attention drawn to how important it is we get this tiny music box. Because it is a usable item. Yes!
Ah. Because this looks like it's very much reminiscent of the Majora's Mask side quest for Pamela.
And what did the side quest for Pamela consist of? I'm not familiar.
Well, one, it's not actually a side quest. You kind of need to do it in order to get the Gibdo. Is it the Gibdo mask? I think it's the Gibdo mask. But you need to distract Pamela by exploding her door with a bomb. Then, when she comes outside to check it, you need to rush into her house, and then you need to go inside of her house. And inside of Pamela's house, you find that her dad is pretty much half undead. Pamela won't let you kill her dad because, he's still her dad. So you need to play the Song of Healing, which drops the Gibdo mask and restores Pamela's dad to being, human.
Okay, so that also is a case where music is used as like a plot device.
Well, more or less, the Song of Healing is how you get a majority of the masks in the game. So
I see. So, by comparison, the tiny music box is in no way required, but it's really useful if you know how to use it.
I still don't like that your visceral attack is, a bare fist jabbing into your opponent, then ripping out their intestinal tract.
Well, see, that's because you did not grow up with the Hellsing manga, where basically that's like Alucard throwing his hand into your chest and ripping your heart out.
Well, yeah, but that makes sense because Alucard is a super powerful vampire.
Well, we're super powerful vampire too. We're still amateurish at best, but we're getting there. Gosh darn it! I hate the woobliness on
You
these
keep
guys.
using your Molotov cocktails on single targets.
You really want to use your Molotov cocktails early game because A, they do a fixed amount of damage, so it's not as effective on the higher level enemies, and then because they get less powerful over time, you're probably going to stop using them probably after like the 4th or 5th boss. Ow.
Ouch.
Zombies! Oh, this blood is amazing. It's even keeping the dirty beggars and murdered horse down here alive as well.
And more blood vial.
Bless us with blood.
So these would be the equivalent of drowned, right?
Yeah, basically. These poor souls, they can't really get out of this pit. This is their home. We are saying hello. Let me show you in the ways of my people. Dance, damn it. Ow.
You didn't quite kill that one, dude.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting me do the gesture that
More Quicksilver bullets.
allows me to express the exuberance, my joy. This sewer area is a conduit that can send you to a variety of locations throughout Yarnum, especially the boss arenas.
Hello, Raven.
If you continue to the left down that corridor, that sends you to a boss. If you climb the ladder, there's a pathway behind me also that could send you up. That will take you to another boss. And then I get to pick up my upgrade materials, like the bloodstone shards.
So is there anything that these drowned can drop that you actually want to start collecting? Aside from blood vials?
Basically blood vials, yeah. These guys do provide plentiful blood vials. Kind of leads me to believe that, like, they had them. They had them on their person. They wanted to use them before they got thrown down here, but they couldn't. And then when they got zombified, they didn't know how to use their blood vials anymore. I think that guy got attacked by crows. These crows, to be more specific.
And stab.
Because despite how easy I make these crows look, like they can kill you with successive hits.
That's a giant rat. Oh no, it's actually a boar.
Come here, piggy. Let's see what you're made of. Damn it. He's resistant to visceral. Let's do it again.
He's not really resistant to visceral. I mean, he still took more than half of his health in a single visceral.
Yeah. I mean, resistant to death, if only for a second.
Sow Hunter badge.
So, check this out. So, first-time players will probably fall down this shaft over here.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Instead, you want to find the hidden door over here in order to escape the pig lair. They are exploiting your fears and your assumptions and your quick thinking, also suffering from lack of judgment in order to kill you.
Snake Eater.
I am going to burn you. No, I'm just going to shoot you. Okay.
Blood vial.
So, if you had approached this bridge from the other side, you would have actually at least had to contend with the fireball, with the burning ball trap that Yarnamite over there had tried throwing at me. But since I approached from the opposite direction through the hidden path, it wasn't quite as dangerous.
So you're upgrading into the hunter stuff now?
Yes. Welcome.
With me, my friends.
We are going to venture forth into much danger, needing a higher defense capacity. Double trolls.
Now, aren't these more or less hunchbacks as opposed to trolls?
Yeah, these guys have the hunch. It's funny you mention that.
Okay, you have way more invincibility frames than you have in Dark Souls.
Or maybe that these guys don't attack quite as consistently.
No. You were ending your visceral animation, and he clearly would have hit you with his brick if you weren't still under iframes.
So the iframes you get from the visceral attack, that's the exception to the rule. You usually do not ever have invincibility frames.
As demonstrated there.
Jesus Christ. That's why I love this game, is because every single enemy you find is a potentially deadly encounter if you're not careful.
What? You killed...
Because
Dude.
he was crazy old man obsessed with bottles of blood. Old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. Old Yarnum is a location that we will be heading to in a couple bosses from now. This is like New Yarnum.
Is there a reason why New Yarnum looks as dilapidated as Old Yarnum?
No, Old Yarnum looks much worse by comparison.
Why did you bother to stab him with your torch?
So that he can do the I'm burning and dying animation. It is quite humorous to me.
But don't your weapons and sidearms actually have durability in this game?
Your weapon does, the torch does also. The gun doesn't have durability.
Ah.
Yes! We've come full circle. Let's go back to the
And
hunter's
now
dream.
you get to go spend your souls. Oh, you just jumped past the loading screen. Hello, Miss Doll.
That doll is looking at me. Hey. I love the doll in this game. She makes me feel safe and all kinds of fuzzy inside.
Oh, you sold all the pebbles. Now we can't get the pebble necklace later in the game.
Oh, I'm also selling the hat too. Pebbles are good for early game when you don't have a lot of health and you want to isolate enemies so that you don't have to fight more than one at a time. It's a silent way of getting their attention. This is the messenger stump. You can put like stuff on your messenger so that when you do see messages from them, they have like little party hats or like swim gear.
Ah.
It is quite humorous. This game strikes a really interesting balance between like fun, happy, and silly, and like genuinely terrifying and horrifying.
Oh, you can only go +1 at the moment?
Only +1 because I only have bloodstone shards right now.
Oh, all right. So you need. So you have to have full bloodstones in order to go on beyond +1.
Yeah, you get. It costs 3 to get the first upgrade, then 5, and then 8, and then to get to level 4, you need twin bloodstone shards, which is a different item entirely.
Now, can you refine bloodstone shards into normal bloodstones?
No, you cannot.
Damn it!
The game rolls out your equipment material, rolls up your upgrade materials in conjunction with your mission progress.
It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Thank you, Gurman. That was Gurman, everybody. Gurman is the very first hunter. If it wasn't for Gurman and his work, there would be no workshop, and there would be no Hunter's Pact. This is the bell that lets you summon cooperators. Oh, wait, no, my mistake. The beckoning bell is the one that lets you summon cooperators. The small resonant bell is the one that lets you be a cooperator.
Ah.
And this is the storage chest. When your items spill over because you can't hold, you reach the maximum holdable capacity of items, they spill over into the storage chest.
Okay.
These are the other awakening stones. And in the next part, we are going to go back to Yarnum and make progress towards these later level stones.